The forest explodes with sound. Branches crack. You barely turn before 200 pounds of grizzly muscle crashes into your chest. The air leaves your lungs in a single scream, then nothing but teeth, fur, and pain. It's September 6th, 2016, just outside Eagle River, Alaska. You came here to fish for silver salmon. Now, the only thing between you and death is a half-empty can of bear spray lying in the moss. You've lived in Alaska long enough to respect the wild. You're Jim Cantrell, 42 years old, a volunteer search and rescue worker and weekend fisherman. You've been on rescues before, seen mauled moose, broken climbers, and avalanche victims, but you never thought you'd become the story yourself. The trail is quiet this morning. It rained all night, and the air smells of spruce and mud. You walk the creek edge, rod in hand, bear spray clipped to your vest. You notice a set of tracks, fresh, wide, deep. Grizzly, heading upstream. You think, it's fine, he's moving away from me. But the tracks circle. You realize too late, this bear has been shadowing you. The attack comes fast, a flash of brown, a roar that rattles your ribs. The bear hits like a truck. You go down backward, your arm breaking under the weight. Teeth sink into your thigh, pressure like fire. You remember what they taught you. Don't fight, play dead. You curl, hands on neck, face in the dirt. The bear shakes you like a rag doll, then stops. You don't move, don't breathe. The silence is worse than the sound. Then the bear leaves, crashing through alder brush toward the creek. You exhale once, just once, and the forest answers back with another roar. He's coming again. You grab the bear spray with your left hand, your only working one. You flick the safety. He's 10 feet away. You press the trigger. Nothing. It's jammed. The can slipped in the fall, dented against the rocks. The bear hits again. This time his claws rake across your face and shoulder. You taste blood, metal, and mud. You think, this is it. This is how I go. But survival isn't luck. It's stubbornness. You remember the knife in your back pocket. You roll just enough to grab it. The bear bites down on your forearm. You stab blindly into the mass of fur and heat. Once, twice. The bear screams, a sound like thunder ripping through bone. He pulls back. You stab again. Then, silence. When you open your eyes, he's gone. The creek is red with your blood. You can't stand, can't see straight, can barely think. But you know one thing. If you stop moving, you'll die here. You drag yourself down the bank, one arm, one leg, an inch at a time. You reach the water and let the current carry you, cold, numbing, maybe saving you. Somewhere downstream, you see color, a tent, bright orange. You yell, but it comes out as a whisper. Then you hear voices. Resolution. A group of hikers spots you half submerged in the creek, barely conscious. They pull you onto the gravel bar, wrap you in coats. When the medevac lands an hour later, you're barely alive. 70 stitches, one shattered arm, and a story no one would believe if you hadn't lived it. Days later, Alaska Fish and Game confirms the same grizzly returned to the site the next day, circling your gear, wounded and bleeding. They tracked and euthanized it 2 miles upriver. Inside its hide, they found your knife wound exactly where you struck. In Alaska, survival isn't about strength. It's about timing, instinct, luck, and sometimes the will to fight back when the wild comes for you. When the helicopter lifted off that day, you looked down at the endless green forest and thought, the bear wasn't hunting me. He was testing me. Could you have survived this?